Yo guys, and the Game Films here. Last day of G-Fest. Glasses broke, so yeah, I got my Marmot Power Baby from GODZILLA. Pretty neat little figure. But yeah, glasses broke. Hopefully I can see some of the boys. Evan and Gabe are already gone. But yeah. So I can see like GODZILLA or something like that, so yeah.
Sorry about that, I got a few of those surprises in there, buddy. They know you with what?
Just getting our last buys and deals from here. Gotta buy these to the guy away from my dad though. Yo, Raph.
Yeah.
My glasses broke, so you probably don't recognize me at all.
Where are you gonna be right now? A dealer?
My boy, my man, Dave. What'd you get?
Yeah, Mario Box 64 Meltdown Godzilla.
Kaiju News?
$100 for both of them.
$100 for both of them?
Yeah, just for both of them were
I've seen that guy.
I got that for cheaper. She'll look around. You couldn't bargain. Let me guess, you couldn't bargain for it.
No, because it would have been 120. Like, I would have, both of them would have been 120, but then we bargained it down to 100.
Okay, they did both of them.
Alright, this man.
Oh, you got
Better than his figure.
shit.
Yeah.
Pretty neat. Let's go. It's kind of sad that it's the last day, but I had fun. We're walking over the GODZILLA's panel. So, catch you guys when we do that. I met them. It's him. It's the boy. Oh.
And people believe that that's it. I hate when they do that. It's like, no, I don't want to see fan. I want to see the actual trailer of this movie.
Dude, it's gonna be like the trailer for like Infinity War when it first came out of Comic-Con. They're gonna be like taking them down. You're only gonna be able to find it on like, I don't know, Despacito.com.
Yeah.
And you can subscribe to me at just Super Saiyan Doji. Yeah, go subscribe to this man. I'm awesome. Go subscribe to all these boys. Kaiju News, Goji Fan 417, in Pigeon Returns.
I never saw the Monster
This is Gigantus, my bros.
I know that.
He's pretty floppy. Dude, you gotta work on your presentation. These legs are a bit floppy.
Yeah, I plan on getting Godzilla lost so much weight, his legs are so floppy.
That's good though, man. Force of Nature, Chapter 3. The man looks nervous.
Pretty much, I started back in 2013. People like GODZILLA and GODZILLA got me into the stuff. And I started out doing fan films. I started out making a GODZILLA, Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla, and then after that, I kind of went into more Jurassic Park, Five Nights at Freddy's. So I wouldn't necessarily say is that I try to bring more grounded human stories with them. I like touching on Godzilla's biological makeup, how he damages the environment, mutations and disease. And what I try to do different is that, everyone does the same military battles, tank battles. I try to distance myself from that. My new Godzilla mask, why do you keep doing, figure films, these toy films? Well, that's kind of the thing that got me into this. I mean, it grew my channel. It's kind of funny because more people watch my toy films than my live action ones. And, I did an alien movie recently, and, that's what I want to do later on. I want to break that barrier that is YouTube and try to get into film. And that's kind of become the staple of my channel. I've been doing these toy battles, and that's what's pretty much bringing up my channel. And through the years, I couldn't really find a set kind of video. Like what is the main staple of the channel? I tried discussion videos, fan-made trailers, but I found out that these short battles are the thing, and my channel has grown about twice the size than it already is because of it. And many times you struggle. Should I do this certain video for the views, or you're actually enjoying it? These short battles that I do, it's something that I genuinely enjoy. I'm not kind of locked into making discussion videos, so I like doing what I do right now. I've always wanted to be a filmmaker since I was 8, and later on, people have always said in my life, you're gonna change, you're gonna want to do something else. So I haven't changed. I still want to be a filmmaker, and that's what I plan to do. Later on, I want to get into some kind of film college, and I want to break the barrier that is YouTube and get into real life making films. Maybe even someday work with Toho. And that's pretty much my story being a YouTuber. Many times you'll always get criticism. There could be genuine criticism or genuine hate. You gotta learn how to distinguish between the two of them. So that's pretty much my story on YouTube. And to end off my story, I actually do want to show an exclusive trailer to my new Godzilla film, Godzilla vs. the Creature from the Red Planet. And here's the trailer right here. It's on the USB.
He's gotta take down all the footage. He's gonna give me a copy.
I've dealt with Godzilla since 1954, 1957, 1963, and now today.
Things change. You can't escape them.
I'm not sure we should keep fighting this. We need to leave.
We went this far, and now die?
Tell the world to have hope in Godzilla.
We deal with problems like these every half a decade, but this time, no, not this time.
I got huge doubts we'll solve this problem.
The darkness will come over you someday. Our most powerful monster will come over the sky one day with obliteration of hell to save.
This may be our last shot of taking out most of these creatures at once.
Stop, everyone! Get ready, they're closing in.
You all will have to die when that day comes.
He's killed everyone I've ever cared about, and there's no going back.
Something everyone has asked for a long time. So that's pretty much my story. Richard, would you like to go ahead?
All right, yeah, I would. Real quick, just give him another round of applause. That was great, guys. Come on. We're going to see that at Comic-Con, right? So,
take down all.
Anyway, like I said, my name is Richard Manzo, and basically everybody knows me as the guy who hates Shin Godzilla. So I started my channel off in 2013, but my biggest video actually came from last year, and it was called Why Godzilla 2014 is Better Than Shin Godzilla. And real quick, show of hands, who here likes 2014 better? Alright, you want to count that? Alright, now show of hands, who likes Shin Godzilla better? Alright. Oh, okay. Tough crowd. Anyway, yeah, so I started my channel back in 2013, like I said, and I did kind of basic reviews, editorial videos, you know, just the run-of-the-mill trailer reactions and stuff like that, but it wasn't until 2016 when the Godzilla Resurgence, as it was called for us, trailer came out. And when I first did that, I did a trailer reaction to it, and I was kind of disappointed with it, and a lot of people did not like that I had an opinion about it, and I got a lot of flack for it and stuff like that, even death threats and stuff like that. It was pretty insane. It was hilarious. Even GojiFan93 was commenting. He was like, dude, what the heck is going on? But yeah, and then from there, last year in 2017, that's when I made the big video. And from there, people wanted to see more videos like that. I eventually made Why Godzilla 1998 is Better Than Shin Godzilla. And yep, tough crowd, okay. But yeah, so I just kept on kind of making that because people wanted it, and I felt it though, like because, as you mentioned earlier, there's a difference between hate and criticism. I consider what I do criticism. I do reviews and stuff like that, but I have claims and I have points to back that up. That's how I feel, you know? And whenever we're just talking or anything like that, it's like the people, they just think I'm just a blind hater or something like that. They even say I'm not a true Godzilla fan, I only came into Godzilla since 2014, and yeah, but that's basically all I have to say about that. But going on top of that, what do you want to say about that?
I mean, yeah, he's pretty much just sets his story, and what we want to do now is kind of talk about, you know, overall, like YouTube topics and copyright, YouTube copyright. What has been your experience with that?
It's tough, man, like really. Like, you put a little 3-second clip, they take down the whole 17-minute video, you know? And it's just annoying, it gets on your nerves, and I understand why, but still, it's tough because, especially for you, like a filmmaker, you know, with the toy films and stuff like that, you want to make something, and sometimes a certain music or soundtrack just fits so perfectly, but when you can't use it, it's like just a big bummer.
Exactly, like, who here has heard of Godzilla Heritage? I mean, that looked like an amazing fan film. You know, the struggle I went through that with him in Toho is a disaster. I mean, I know all of us wanted to see it. I mean, it looked like a great fan film, you know. I mean, that's the thing I don't get, because like YouTube, any video you put out without monetization is under fair use. So, you know, that's kind of become like the biggest problem with, you know, making YouTube videos. I've seen a lot of channels, you know, get taken down. You know, sometimes they try to make money off it, which is the wrong thing to do, but sometimes people just want to make tribute videos, you know, music videos, and they get taken out too. So, I mean, has any video been taken out?
Oh yeah, like all of them. I literally had to, Monster Planet video I did, that I had to re-upload that I think 7 times. And I had to go back and re-edit, and it's just a pain in the butt, you know, it really is. But now, I want to ask a question for the audience though, real quick. Show of hands, who here is not a Godzilla YouTuber but would like to be? That's a big crowd. Alright, so real quick, I don't think we mentioned this at the start. At the 15-20 minutes at the end of the panel, we're going to have a Q&A. So if you guys have any questions, just kind of
start making them up, like as we go along.
Yeah. But yeah, so what else do you want to talk about YouTube though? Clickbait. Let's talk about clickbait. Well, I think there's also a confusion between clickbait and like mis-selling your video and representing your video. Like, how would you say you?
I mean, people see that more as like, oh, you want people to see your video. I mean, that's bad. I mean, you want the most like, outlandish, you know, thumbnail possible. You know, it's the picture before the video. You click on it. I mean, I go, you know, pretty much, you know, standard for the films. It's more of like a wide shot of like the monsters, you know, what you're getting into. And sometimes, I mean, you've done kind of like the red arrow stuff with the X.
Yeah, well, not red arrow. Do you guys know like the whole red arrow thing, like the whole joke about that? Yeah, I do a circle, like a cancel sign, that's my thing. But Yeah, see, I don't misrepresent my video. I say what it is. Like, if it's called Why Godzilla 2014 is Better Than Shin Godzilla, I'm not saying it's fact, but I'm saying it's my opinion. But that's what the video is about. That's what it's stating. But, like, people like the Logan Paul or Jake Paulers or whatever. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I think we should talk about how social media got G-Fest to where it is. I mean, I learned about G-Fest through watching, you know, vlogs. I mean, Goji Fan 93 doing vlogs, you know, people making their haul videos, and I'm like, I want to be a part of that. So that's how I got into going to G-Fest, you know. That's what I like about social media. I mean, sometimes people see it as a bad thing and they don't really give any reason, but it really got G-Fest to where it is. I mean, we get a lot of people, you know, people post about it on Instagram, YouTube, and it's amazing to see all these vlogs, you know, come together, and that's pretty much how I got there. I mean, what about you?
Yeah, no, really, like watching a bunch of Goji 73 or like Goji Fan 93, all the Gojis, all of them. But yeah, no, I mean, that's how it started, you know? And like, even like 2014, like, you know, Godzilla, 2014 Godzilla. 2014 was the biggest year for G-Fest. I think, what, over 3,000 people, I think it was?
Yeah,
it was huge, and a lot of that had to do with a lot of the social media and the sharing and stuff like that. I mean, really, like, the great thing about this place is that it's small, but because of that, you kind of create a community here. Like, this is the first year where I've really kind of branched out and kind of just talked around to people in the elevator or something like that. You know, your neighbors with this guy, and you start talking to them. It's just a great experience that you can't get at, like, a Comic-Con or something like that, to where they're too big.
I mean, exactly. I mean, that's the beauty of it. I mean, you could have problems with someone online, and, like, once you go to G-Fest, you all forget about that. You just get to buy figures, get into kaiju. You know, I've been watching less Godzilla films recently because, you know, I want to be a feature filmmaker, watching, you know, more realer films and just trying to learn how to do that. But, you know, going to G-Fest, just people go up to me and ask for autographs and pictures. Like, that's something I'll never get, and that's why I love the community that we have here.
Yeah, really, no, I mean, it's awesome just to be able to, like, because already I see so many faces I've already seen in the hallways, just, you know, just, hey, what's up? No, but yeah, just, it's awesome just to, you know, thank you guys for just coming up, and that's the great thing about this, you know, you meet people, you make friends, and sometimes there's a little bit of drama, sometimes people don't like each other, and you get into fights, not real fights, but like online, but, no, yeah, I mean, that's the beauty of it, you know?
So I guess we've talked about all the, you know, pretty much the main discussions, and if you guys have any questions, we're going to open up for Q&A for the rest of the panel. Does anyone have any questions? Here's the thing, like, I want to, you know, branch out, get more live-action Godzilla movies, but if I were to say collab in terms of, like, I mean, it's hard. I mean, the only place to really collab with a Godzilla YouTuber would be at G-Fest, and I've kind of done that these past 3 days, so if I would, probably Goji Fan 93. Any kind of video.
This is a tough one, actually. I was trying to think of it. I collabed with Goji Fan 93. I talked to Goji 73 about Denny's last night. That was a good. Goji Fan 93, why not? Yeah. Chris is cool. So, next one.
Alright, you in the back.
This might sound off topic, but what's your favorite Jurassic Park fan film?
Fan film? I mean, it's hard to remember the names. I mean, I remember seeing some, like, live action, you know, they had, like, the Asian soldiers from the Jurassic World movie. I remember there's, like, a little fan film of that. I haven't really seen much Jurassic Park fan films. I mean, I'm doing some of NDK's stuff. I like some of that.
We just got done with Kaijuzilla's panel. There's the man.
He's filming you, filming him.
Yes.
Hey guys, encourage you to come up a little closer if you can.
There he is.
You can see the bounce.
See you guys on that panel next year, and you'll be anxious.
I don't think I'm going next year.
Thanks.
Yep.
You did good.
So, you guys did good with your little panel.
Oh yeah.
Still got the nostrils, man.
Save the guy.
Just made Prozilla.
Hey, let's get a.
Show him Machino.
Oh, I will. So, good seeing you, man. Maybe leave tomorrow.
We're gonna PUBG it out when we get
Let go of my hand. Let go. Includes this vlog. I'll add the slideshow at the end of this, but I don't really got much to film after this, so thank you guys for watching this vlog. Go to G-Fest. G-Fest sometime, man. Guys, it's a fun time to go to the convention. So, see you guys hopefully in 2 years. Can I pet it?
Open them out, like touch it to you. Feel how sharp they are.
I don't want to touch it. I don't want to break it.
Alright, if I don't see, man, let's get
Alright. Good hang out with you, man. See you later. Alright. Well, that's it, guys. See you guys. Bye.
Ryan, now that you're not walking to a wall. I'm thinking about my school.
Oh, what?
Hey, some people agree with that. What is it? Oh, that's
I'll have to read this when I
there you go for next year. Wow.
Hopefully I go next year. We're still deciding that.
You're back there, so Sam, could Sam be there and all that? Yay.
Godzilla fan 417. Goji fan 417. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Goodbye.